Hello and welcome to What Culture Gaming. I'm Rich, I'm joined by Josh, and today we have some news regarding the two biggest first-person shootery rivals in the world. Battlefield has had some news.
It's happening. Battlefield. A new Battlefield this year. Battlefield V. That doesn't quite do it, but I'm going to try to make this a thing.
V.
Yeah.
Battlefield V or Battlefield 5. It's like an iPhone X versus iPhone 10 debate, but we're going to go for 5.
Well, originally, internally, this was known as Battlefield 2, according to VentureBeat, who have sources close to the project. Which I assume they changed the name because of, there is already a Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
But it's returning to World War II for the first time since Battlefield 1943.
In 2009?
Yes.
So it's been, 9 years since
Yeah.
Battlefield was in the Second World War. So, what else can you tell us about this, Josh?
Well,
what other bits and bobs have come about?
Apparently, EA and DICE, the plan was always to return to World War II at some point. But, for me, this sort of seems like Battlefield 1 did so well. And they allegedly didn't want to burn the World War setting too soon. So you would assume that they would go forward with World War 1.
Because they've still been doing DLC packs and expansions and things for Battlefield 1.
Successful,
now,
really
so,
good
yeah.
DLC packs.
So they were thinking, okay, we can stick with Battlefield 1. But then something's come about to make them think, oh, maybe we should do World War 2 as well. And what could that be? Call of Duty World War II, which was very, very successful. The best-selling COD of this generation. I don't think it's the best-selling COD of all time.
Don't think so.
It's definitely still one of the older ones. But it has done so well, irrelevant of the sort of reception it got, World War II has done incredibly well. So obviously Battlefield are now jumping on that hype train.
This Battlefield was always going to be in development before World War II even came out.
Oh yeah,
probably.
But it's the same with World War II and Battlefield 1. They were both in development at the same time to some extent.
But the success of COD World War II no doubt helped the decision to be yes, we're going to go World War II now. But this is all according to VentureBeat, which means that the Bad Company 3 rumor, which was circulated last year, probably is off the cards now.
Yes.
Because people thought DICE LA were going to take over that for this year, but now it just seems like it's going to be a straight sequel to Battlefield 1.
Interesting. Battlefield 1 too.
Did you play? So, Rich, would you prefer if it was a Bad Company 3 or a Battlefield 1? Which would you have more interest in?
Now, you see, I was a Call of Duty person.
Of course you
back in the day, as you might already know. So, the only Battlefield I've really put any substantial time in, which still isn't that much, is Battlefield 1. I know how big of games the Bad Company series are. But I think at the moment, because everyone's on such a nostalgia hype at the moment with sort of older set games, so World War I, World War II, or even at least 20th century right now, Battlefield 2 is probably the better option.
Yeah.
When is Bad Company 1 and 2 set? Is it present day, or is it near future at the time, kind of like how Modern Warfare was?
Present day, but
it is present day.
Yeah. Unlike Battlefield 1, it's a smaller scale, more COD infantry-based thing. It's still really, really good.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. If they did a Bad Company 3, would they stick it to the modern era, or would they try and do a push to do something more futuristic? 'Cause I know the Battlefield did one. Battlefield, was it 2143?
Yeah. 2143.
2143, and I know that was okay. But I doubt that EA, as much as they're idiots, they wouldn't make a stupid decision to do a futuristic Battlefield after all the rubbish that CODs have for the past few years. But no, I think in this climate, they're definitely better off doing Battlefield 5 or Battlefield World War II.
They can't call it Battlefield 5.
Bad Company 3. It doesn't make any sense, does it? It does make sense to some extent, because obviously Battlefield 4 was the last modern Battlefield. Yeah. So they're going 3 and 4 set in present day, 1 which is set back in World War II, and then a sequel to 1 they're calling it 5.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you've got a better title for Battlefield 5, what would you call it? Battlefield World War II.
No, still.
And there we go. Battlefield 5 is coming supposedly end of this year.
Yeah, definitely.
So
October.
We should get an announcement coming up. We're still waiting on COD 2018's announcements, and compared to when Battlefield 1 was announced, Infinite Warfare, that's a successful game, that trailer released on the 2nd of May, 2016?
Yeah.
2016. Yes, 2016. And then the Battlefield 1 trailer released on the 6th of May 2016. So I'm guessing that when we find out about Battlefield 5 officially, because we've only had some leaks and some rumours and stuff, we'll find out about COD, or vice versa. We'll find out about COD, and then Battlefield will be soon to follow. So, are you excited for Battlefield coming back? 'Cause, I mean, they don't do a yearly game, do they? I mean, I know you are. You're a big Battlefield fan. So, are you excited for that, or are you more inclined to see what Treyarch have up their sleeves? Nah, I am. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to go to whatculture.com for more news and articles and lists every single day. I've been Rich.
I've been Josh.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.